Hi, it's Colleen. Welcome to my channel. Today we are having kind of a relaxed evening wearing my super cozy sweatshirt. I was just filming some other videos, so I just scrubbed off all my makeup and I'm looking for a chill night in, and I thought this was a great opportunity to try out my adventure challenge book. I heard about these books, I think from TikTok, where someone was talking about doing the adventure challenge couples edition, which I did also get for me to do with my partner, but I thought the solo edition would be fun. I'm at a point in my life where I'm really interested in continuing having self-growth, but like self-directed self-growth, if that makes any sense. I had a lot of like forced self-growth in the past few years between a pandemic and having a lot of knee pain and eventually having surgery, having some really increased work stress for a while during 2020, my partner in a very bad incident where he could have died, and my dad spiraling and trying to drag me with him until I had to block him. So it's like a whole lot of growth that I didn't ask for or have any control over. So I am really looking to go through a little more growth, but this time from within, that I have control over. I love how I just jumped right into my trauma and didn't even explain the book. Anywho, so the point of this book is that it has a bunch of activities and you don't know what they are until you do a little scratch off to reveal what you're doing. So I wanted to try this out because I guess there are a lot of activities that involve doing things a little bit out of your routine and your comfort zone, which I think is exactly what I need. After being at home for so long and having my lifestyle change so much, I've really noticed that I'm not really going out of my way to meet people or put myself out there or go to new places. So I think this book will be really fun. All that being said, today's activity is going to be obviously like a cozy indoor activity. So there aren't really rules to this book other than once you scratch off one of the activities, you have to do that activity right away. So you kind of have to choose wisely, and they give you these little icons that kind of give you an idea of what you're in for. So you can kind of pick something that's going to be the right time of day, the right supplies, the right mood, etc. And so I'm not going to be doing this exactly in order, but I did want to do the first one out of this in the beginning section because it is the beginning after all. All right, so this activity is called Pancakes and Pillowforts, and it says, make yourself your favorite breakfast items, grab all the pillows and blankets in your house, yes, all of them, and look up some old school radio online, preferably 60s and 70s. Feast on your breakfast in bed, surrounded by all your blankets and pillows. When the food is gone, dim the lights, close your eyes, and immerse yourself in a world where TV and phones don't exist yet. All right, so slight problem with this one is I don't really love breakfast food. So I think what I might do instead, since it's like 8:30 and I haven't eaten dinner yet, I'm probably just gonna make myself a little like assortment of maybe like childhood favorite foods. Maybe that would be fun. And then, yeah, I'll have to go get all my pillows and things. Okay, I'm gonna go make my fort. Okay, you can tell I never made a lot of pillow forts as a kid because I like don't know how to make a pillow fort, but we have this and I will probably be able to sit in it better when I am listening to my radio show. But anywho, let's take a tour of my dinner. Okay, so I chose some childhood classics because I've just never really vibed with breakfast food, and it felt like in the spirit of this activity you want something like comforting and cozy. For my entree, I have grilled cheese. Specifically, we used to make grilled cheese with like the American cheese, like Kraft single squares that are like plastic. And I happen to have some of similar size and shape of some vegan cheese. It's like a provolone base, so it's not like the, you know, orange, neon orange American style, but it'll do, it'll be close enough. And so we used to just use a lot of Kraft singles and a lot of butter. So that's what I did. And normally I would have made it on the stove, but my pans are dirty right now. So I pulled out the George Foreman, which is also kind of hilariously accurate to the 90s. So we're gonna stick with that. I specifically used a powder lemonade because when I was a kid, my sister and I used to make big pitchers of that like powdered lemonade crap, and we would sell lemonade. Barbecue chips are always a fave, so that seemed like a good little snack to go with my sandwich. And then for desserts and candies, I actually have some fruit by the foots. I also got some sour gummies because my sister and I used to get candy when we would drive to my dad's place, because we used to switch between my mom's and dad's houses, and we used to stop at a gas station and get candy, and we used to always get the really super sour candies that would like hurt your jaw and laugh at each other because we couldn't handle it. So I thought that'd be fun. And then I got some chocolatey desserts because I love chocolate. So my mom happened to bring me some Thin Mints today, so I'm gonna have some Thin Mints. And then I have these little like mini Kit Kat style candies. I used to eat Kit Kat bars all the time, and these are like, I think they were seasonal. These are the peppermint ones, but they also make non-peppermint ones. But since I'm having Thin Mints, we just went with the whole mint and chocolate theme. Ugh, it has like the straight powder on the bottom that didn't dissolve. Perfection. All right, what does one even Google to find this? Like 1960s radio show? So I'm coming across something called Suspense, parentheses, radio drama. 911 episodes. Yes, Wikipedia always links to the good stuff. Okay, cool. So I just found it. I'm gonna keep eating, and then when I finish the first episode, I'm probably just gonna turn on The Sopranos because I'm in my second time watching all the way through. The Sopranos kind of like follows the theme of like my childhood era in a sense, but it also does have a special place for me as well. Back when it was airing, I was a kid. I was much too young for it, but my mom used to watch it. On Sunday nights, she used to tell my sister and me, all right, I'm gonna go in my room for an hour to watch my show. I have a very visceral response to that theme song because I just remember like it booming from my mom's room. Like she used to turn the volume up really loud. And so I just remember sitting with my sister in the living room or in our bedroom and just hearing that Sopranos theme song playing through our tiny apartment. So it's really cool to kind of like go through watching the show as an adult with like the really vague childhood like emotional memories I have with it. But also it's been really cool because I got to talk with my mom about it, and so we talk about the show a lot together, and I think that's really fun too because it's like getting to know a part of my mom that I didn't know when I was a kid because I was too young. So anywho, we're gonna do that. Alright, so I'm gonna start Suspense episode 1. Is there an episode 1? Okay, it is called The Lodger.
Let's see, described by her friends as a very light-hearted girl. What a pity.
Did you ever stop to think who fits that to a T? In fact, fits all those girls?
Oh, we have that, sir. Above all, our house is quiet. Your bag, sir, may I take it?
No, I'll hold it. You'll be so good as to show me the room, please.
Oh, yes, sir. It's right up these stairs, sir. This way.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't touch his murder bag.
Strange action was the beginning of Ellen's concern. Soon there came to her a recollection of the black Inverness cape, the small, narrow bag, the urgent matter of alcoholic drink. And these details began to shape themselves into a pattern which grew more disturbing with each passing hour. Told the hour. In her troubled frenzy, she pictured a lone figure plodding through the deep fog, moving quietly, stealthily, stalking, searching, finding. When, soon after she heard the lodger return, she sought to quiet the horrible dread which had possessed her. Horrible murder. That was the piercing scream of a newsboy far down the street. Ellen Bunting heard the boy cry out the Avenger's latest stroke, made during the night.
Evil joy of the abandoned, and the divine happiness of the blessed.
I didn't say nothing more.
As Ellen neared her neighborhood, her dread increased with each move.
Okay, Mr. Hitchcock. Cut into
sake, Cop, what's the idea here? Just have a few more lines to do.
As Mr. Marshall, the narrator, you have, not as Mr. Sleuth, the lodger.
Hitch, you can't stop the play right here. It isn't fair, you know.
Ooh.
Why isn't it, Bob? What more is there to say?
But Mr. Hitchcock, well, people want to know what Bunting and me found in the room.
All right, Ellen. What precisely did you find?
Well, nothing, sir.
There.
You've just got to tell that audience exactly when and how Mr. Sleuth was caught.
Caught? Why on earth should he be caught?
Why? Well, he was the Avenger, wasn't he?
Was he?
Your guess, gentle listener, is as good as ours. Even Mrs. Bella Glowns, who wrote the novel, isn't entirely sure.
I really enjoyed that episode. That show is pretty dope. I was very caught off guard when it switched to breaking the fourth wall. Spoiler alert, I guess. Spoiler alert for a show from the 1940s. No, I was like very jarred by that. That was really cool. I guess knowing it was Hitchcock, maybe I should have known or suspected that there would be some sort of twist other than the lodger might not be the murderer, but no, I enjoyed it. I had a little bit of trouble following because I was chewing so loud, but that's a me problem. Maybe that's why the activity book has you eat and then listen. I'm just going to take my time finishing up the bits of food that I have left, but this was really fun. I'm really glad I did this, and I'm going to continue the night watching The Sopranos with Little Bug, and I hope you are having a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever time it is where you are, and see you in the next video.